Today we're going to show you a really important process that we go through as expats living in Mexico, how we vote in the US elections from abroad.
That's right, voting is such a critical part of being a US citizen. Just because we live outside of the United States doesn't mean that we can't vote. And it's, in fact, a lot easier than you think.
Hi everyone, welcome back to ANF Beyond. The first thing that you want to do is visit one of several websites like FVAP.gov or votersabroad.org.
We'll include the links to a couple of sites down below.
And these sites help US citizens living abroad register to vote and request an absentee ballot.
Here you'll provide your personal information. The site will ask for details, such as the last place that you lived in the States. And this is important because what they'll do is gather your information and then forward it to the elections offices in that particular city or county.
So once you've filled out your details, the site that you use will forward all of your information to the election offices of the city and county where you last lived in the US. And then that local election board is responsible for handling your absentee ballot.
They'll confirm your information, and once everything looks good, they'll send you a confirmation. And then soon after, they'll send you a ballot, usually via email.
If you're getting value from this video, please don't forget to subscribe for tips on expat living, slow travel, and everything you need to know about life abroad.
If you're living abroad like us and want to vote, we hope this video helps you navigate through the process.
When the time comes, you'll receive an email and your ballot will be attached to the email. And it usually arrives just like a few weeks before the election.
And they make it really easy. Once you get your email, you go to the website, you open up your ballot online, you vote, and then once you're done, you print it out, and it prints out with a unique QR code. You have to follow their directions depending on where you are, but in our case, we had to put the ballot together with another form stating who we are and that everything is truthful. And then we folded that up and put it inside of an envelope where on the outside we had to write not to be opened until election day by official ballot staff or something like that. And then that goes into another envelope with a mailing address.
With the address that they gave us to put onto the envelope to mail it back.
Let us know in the comments if you've voted from abroad before and how you did it and what was your experience. And feel free to ask any questions.
There was also an option to fax it back, but we don't have a fax machine.
We don't have a fax machine. There is, so in our case, we do have a local office depot, and we could have done that, but for some reason, it just didn't feel as secure perhaps. And in our case, we happened to have a friend visiting, a neighbor that was flying back to the States. So we personally handed her the envelopes.
And we trust her completely to mail it when she gets back to the States for us.
So that made it easy for us.
Yeah.
The other option too is mailing it through a carrier service like UPS or FedEx or DHL.
But it would have been an additional cost, and so we decided that the easiest way and the less expensive way was to just give it to our friend who will put it in the mailbox for us.
But it's good to know that you have options, so you can,
whatever works for you.
There's no excuse not to vote.
And that's it. Voting from abroad is actually pretty simple. It didn't take much effort at all. It's a great way to stay connected and make sure your voice is heard. No matter where you are in the world, you can vote.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.
Bye. And it usually arrives a few weeks before the election. I'll do that again.